word that always comes back to play is purpose. It's 2026, and the older I get, the more that word keeps getting repeated. Purpose is one of those things that it can change, it can alternate, but if a purpose is not completed, it will keep repeating itself. Some people call it a lesson, some people call it a test, but it's really just a purpose, like, why were you put here? What is the reason behind this occurrence? And some purposes are consistent, some purposes are meant as a one-time occurrence, to get you out of a problem. Some purposes are just your habits, your everyday movements. But the more I look at it, purpose is just one of those things, man. It's like so intricate, so deep. You can't limit it to a box. You have to go through life and actually learn the lessons that you need to learn, and fulfill the reasons that you are put here to fulfill. The way I like to think about it is, in a game, you always have an objective or a reason for why you're playing the game. Some call it to score, some, every player is put on the field for a reason. You're not just on the field to be there on the field, otherwise you are a spectator. Or even sometimes you could be a coach. Some people just like talking about the game, but then some people actually take it a step further and start coaching the game and directing how players see the game. Some people want to tell the game from a different perspective, but that gives them purpose still on the field. That gives them a value. Sometimes the coaches get paid more than the players. It's really just a matter of perspective and how you see the world. So understanding that is even a key piece in finding your purpose. So about 3 years ago, I bought a camera with the purpose of starting my YouTube channel. And, I wasn't actually, when I first bought the camera, I wasn't too familiar with how to use it. So I was messing around, doing different things, taking it everywhere I was going, just having a good old time. That came to be one of my passions, you know what I'm saying? I do like shooting images and capturing life at its purest form, whether that be videos or photos. The more I kept, taking my camera everywhere I was going, just having fun and enjoying that, I guess, bliss of just having a camera and just coming out, people were seeing me with the camera, and now they ask you for photos, now they ask you to do stuff for them. It's okay to help people out, but when you're not fulfilling your purpose in the process, you're holding yourself back from elevating to the next portion of life or the next vision that you have. It's not to say don't help anybody out on their purpose. It's more to say focus. I feel like one thing I learned from that was not to not help anybody out with their purpose, but more to find alignment and align with people on the same path as you that have a similar vision as you, and also people that are willing to invest into your purpose. Like some people you'll work with, they just want what they can get for their purpose, and that's directly it. Sometimes even when they pay you, they're not willing to invest into your purpose. Like and when I say invest, a lot of people don't understand this word, but it's deeper than just a word of like putting money towards, right? Because that is an investment, but I think investment for me is more of like time, attention, like even just something as simple as liking an Instagram post that somebody else has posted, because you know they took time on that, resharing a process that somebody else is going through, because you know they are being attentive with it, and that's their work ethic. That's something that goes a long way. And that's something I've come to learn. Everybody determines the purpose they have simply by who they are. Some people have a deeper purpose in certain things just based off what they've done, whether as a kid, in, you know, as a growing adult, or maybe even, you know, just as help from helping somebody else out. You know, I've gotten into a lot of different things, and I've seen my purpose in certain things in different ways, you know, whether that be arts, media, architecture. All those are things for me that I know align with my purpose, not only because I feel drawn to these things, but I also see it reflect in people's communication towards me, what they talk about, like, with me, and how, for me, it's things I am kind of constantly thinking about, to say how I look to grow, how I look to change, you know. I don't know if y'all even notice I have a little change in the appearance, you know. So as I conclude this video, it comes to me, what is my purpose in this video? And the one thing that comes to my head is not to find your purpose, but to put yourself in a scenario, not even put yourself in a scenario, because purpose, like I'm saying, it's such a weird thing, but pretty much just keep purpose in mind as you move through life. That's the best way to say it. Keep purpose in mind as you move through life. You're not necessarily looking for it, because what is for you will find you, but at the same time, definitely know that you are put here for a reason. You are put here with love. You are put here